I've been holding answers I don't understand, walking through questions with empty hands. Every step felt heavy, every night too long, but I kept moving even when I felt wrong. I whispered prayers that barely made a sound, hoping you were listening somewhere around. In the silence, when my strength was gone, you stayed with me, you held me on. I didn't see the road ahead, but I felt your peace instead. Even when my heart grew tired, you never let the fire die. When faith learns to breathe again, I remember who I am. Not by power, not by sight, but by trusting you through every night. When faith learns to breathe again, I don't need to understand, I just lean into your grace and find my strength in your embrace. I've been waiting in between the lines, between your promise and your time. Some days hope feels far away, but you remind me you're still the same. I've learned that faith is not the noise, it's the quiet choice I make, to believe you're working things for good, even when I can't see the shade. You never failed me yet, I won't forget the way you carried me through fear. You were always near. When faith learns to breathe again, I let go of who I've been. All my worry, all my fear, they don't have a place in here. When faith learns to breathe again, I feel my spirit stand, not because I'm strong enough, but because I'm held by love. Teach my heart to rest in you when the answers don't come through. I don't need the perfect plan, I just need your hand. I release the weight I carry, every doubt, every worry. I choose trust, I choose grace, I choose you in this place. I trust you. When faith learns to breathe again, I am steady, I am free. I don't fight the unknown, I know you're walking with me. When faith learns to breathe again, hope rises quietly. I don't have to see the way, I just follow where you lead. I breathe in peace, I breathe in grace, I rest my heart in this sacred place. I've been watching the days go by, waiting on words you spoke in time. Somehow the silence taught my soul that you were working all along. I don't rush what you have planned. I've learned to loosen my own hands. Every moment, every delay is still covered by your way. I don't need to know the when, I just need to trust again. What you spoke still stands secure. Your word is steady, your heart is sure. I rest in what you promised me, even when I cannot see. I don't chase tomorrow's fear. Your truth is holding me right here. I rest in what you promised me, not in haste, not anxiously. I lay my doubts where mercy stays, and trust you through the waiting days. I've learned faith doesn't always shout. Sometimes it's quiet, leaning out, holding hope with open hands, letting go of my demand. You've been faithful in the past, every season, every path. So I remind my restless mind that your timing is divine. I breathe in peace, I breathe out fear. You were close, you were near. Even now, you're making room for what is meant to bloom. I rest in what you promised me. Your word outlasts uncertainty. I don't rush the miracle, I trust the work you're doing slow. I rest in what you promised me. Your grace writes my reality. I stand on truth that does not bend. You'll do what you said in the end. I release the urge to run ahead. I quiet every fear I fed. I choose stillness, I choose peace. I trust you more, I worry less. Teach my heart to wait with grace, to see you even in delay. I don't need control tonight, I'm safe within your guiding light. I rest in what you promised me. My faith stands firm, my spirit free. I don't fear the in-between. You're faithful where I've never been. I rest in what you promised me. Every word you spoke still breathes. I won't hurry what you've planned. I rest my life inside your hands. Oh, I wait, I trust, I rest, I breathe. Your promise lives inside of me. I walked through storms that shook my ground, questions echoing all around. But here I am, still breathing grace, still standing in this holy place. I felt the weight of every tear, but Somehow you were always near. In every doubt you stayed the same, calling me softly by my name. I didn't stand here on my own. You were the strength I leaned upon. Every moment, every breath, you held me closer than my fear. I'm still standing in your presence, covered by your faithfulness. Not because I never fell, but because you held me well. I'm still standing in your presence, heart awake and spirit blessed. Every battle, every test led me closer to your standing doesn't mean I never bend or break within. It means I trust you with my scars and let you show me who you are. Through silent nights and unanswered prayer, you were shaping something rare, a faith that doesn't fade away, a heart that learns to stay. I don't boast in what I've done, boast in what you've overcome. Every weakness, every flaw still became a place for all. I'm still standing in your presence, rooted deep in who you are. I don't need the world's approval, your nearness is my reward. I'm still standing in your presence, even when my strength feels small. Your grace is the reason I'm standing here at all. I lay down every fear I've known, every weight I've carried alone. I don't strive, I don't pretend, I just stand and let you mend. I don't need another sign, your presence is enough this time. I stay right here, I won't retreat, this holy ground beneath my feet. I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still standing in your presence, peace surrounding every side. Not because the storm is gone, but because you're by my side. I'm still standing in your presence, hope alive, my heart at rest. Every step has brought me here, still standing, still blessed. I stand in grace, I stand in peace, I stand in love that won't I was searching for you in the noise, in the crowded, restless voice. But it wasn't there that you appeared. You met me when the world disappeared. I laid my questions on the floor, stopped asking you for more. And in the stillness deep and wide, grace found me right inside. I didn't hear you rush or shout. You spoke when I slowed down. In the space I tried to avoid, you healed me with your voice. Grace found me in the quiet, when I had nothing left to say. No striving, no denying, just letting you have your way. Grace found me in the quiet, when my heart learned how to rest. No answers, no conditions, just mercy in my chest. I was afraid of slowing down, of facing what I drowned. But you stayed close, you stayed kind. You didn't rush what you designed. You didn't ask me to explain. You never turned away. You simply sat with all my fear and taught my soul you're here. I don't need to run or hide. You meet me where I am inside. Every breath a sacred place, every moment filled with grace. Grace found me in the quiet, where my broken pieces lay. You didn't fix me in a moment, you loved me through the pain. Grace found me in the quiet, when my strength was running thin. I didn't have to reach for you, you were already within. I lay my thoughts down gently, I release the need to speak. I let your peace surround me, I let your mercy see. I don't rush this holy space, I don't fear the waiting place. I stay right here, I stay still, I open up to your will. Grace found me in the quiet, and I'm not the same inside. What I feared would break me became the place you reside. Grace found me in the quiet, now I'm learning how to stay. Not reaching for the moment, just trusting you each day. I stay, I rest, I breathe in grace. I've learned that trust doesn't come in a rush. It's built in the moments I'm afraid to touch. I've prayed with courage, I've prayed with fear. You've stayed with me through every tear. I don't pretend I'm stronger now, I just choose faith where I don't know how. One step closer, one breath true. I'm learning how to trust in you. I don't need the ending today. I just need you to lead the way. Every moment, every truth is teaching me to lean on you. I will trust you slowly with every part of me. I won't force what you're building. I'll let you shape what I can see. I will trust you slowly through the doubt and fear I hold. Every step, every moment, I place my life in your control. Time I let you lead, I found the peace my soul would need. You're not afraid of where I am. You walk with me, you understand. I don't need faith that's loud or fast. I need the kind that's built to last. You don't hurry what you love. You move with grace, you wait with us. So I slow my heart today and trust you in a deeper way. I will trust you slowly. I release control again. I don't rush the transformation. I let your timing settle in. I will trust you slowly, even when the road feels long. Every waiting season is where you're making me tomorrow's answers. I let today's worries relieve. I will trust you slowly, and I know I'm not alone. Every step you walk beside me, until faith feels like home. I trust you. I breathe, breathe, breathe. Some days my courage feels thin, like the night might close me in. I carry more than I can hold, questions heavy, stories untold. But every time my voice breaks through, even whispering your truth, I feel my heart begin to rise, hope returning to my eyes. I don't need the strength to stand alone. I find it when I call you close. Every breath, every sound pulls me up from where I'm bound. Strength rises quiet power setting me. Strength rises. I call your name. Even when I feel the same, you remind my weary soul I was never meant to walk alone. I've learned strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing not to bow to fear that tries to steal my voice. I rise again, a faithful choice. You meet me where my faith begins, not at the height, but deep within. Every call, every prayer pulls me closer to your care. Don't shout to feel you near. I just speak and you are. Even in my quiet, cry, you answer with your light. All strength rises when I call your name. I feel my heart align again, not because the road is clear, but because I know you're here. Strength rises when I call your name. I release my doubt and shame. Every weakness finds its place inside the shelter of your grace. I don't rise by my own might. I rise because you hold my life. I don't fight the fear alone. I stand 'cause you make me strong. I speak your name above the noise. I choose faith. I choose your voice. In the calling, in the cry, I find the strength to rise. Strength rises, till I rise again. I am steady, I remain, not unshaken but secure. Your presence makes my footing sure. Strength when I call your name, every fear begins to fade. I don't stand in who I was, I stand in who you say. I stand. I breathe, I rise. I rise in you. I didn't plan to be here, didn't see this road ahead. I thought I'd have the answers, but I'm standing here instead. Questions circle quietly, uncertainty feels near. But even in this moment, I feel you drawing near. You don't wait for perfect ground, you meet me where I'm found. Even now, without a sign, you remind my heart you're mine. Even here, you are God. When the way feels hard, when I don't know where to start, you still hold my heart. Even here, you are God. In the silence, places we avoid. You walk into the tension, you speak into the void. You're not threatened by my doubt. You don't turn away. You stay with me right here, and that is why I stay. I don't need the scene to change to believe you still reign. Every moment, every place falls beneath your grace. Even here, you are God, not confined to where I am. Every valley, every height, still held within your plan. Even here, you are God, when my faith feels incomplete. I don't need to move away to find you where I stand. I stop resisting where I am. I place this moment in your hands. I don't need the story changed, I just need you to remain. I release my need to flee. I trust you're working quietly. Right here, where I once feared, you are present, you are near. You are here. 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 Even here, you are God. I am safe within your care. Nothing lost, nothing wasted. You were always here. Even here, you are God. I no longer fight this ground. I stand still and worship. You are holy here and now. Here I stay. Here I trust. Here I know you are God. Here I stay. Here I trust. Here I know you are God. I've tried to hold myself together, carry weight I wasn't meant to bear. But every time my strength runs thin, my heart remembers where to lean. I've chased control and lost my peace. Try to stand tall on shaking knees, but in the moment I let go, I feel your steady overflow. I don't reach for empty ground. I don't reach for empty ground. I've learned where hope is found. I don't reach for empty ground. When my strength begins to fade, your love remains. My heart knows where to lead. My heart knows where to lead. When I can't stand on my own, I don't carry this alone. I'm held by something stronger. My heart knows where to lead. When the night feels long and deep, I don't drown in what I feel. Your arms are my foundation. my soul is learning peace. I don't fear the breaking seas. You are holding all of me. My heart knows where to lead, and I finally let it rest. Not in what I cannot hold, but in love that won't release. I leave, I trust, I stay. The wind is still moving around me. The waves haven't laid down yet. The questions still circle my mind, but my heart is learning rest. I used to wait for the silence before I believed I was safe. But you taught me peace doesn't depend on everything going my way. You don't calm my heart by force. You steady me from the core. Even when the noise remains, your peace begins to reign. There is peace that outlasts the storm, deeper than what I feel. It doesn't fade when the thunder roars. It's stronger than what is real. There is peace that outlasts the storm. Holding my fragile frame, the winds may shout, the waves may rise, but your peace stays the same. I've learned I don't have to escape to find the calm you give. You place a stillness inside my chest, where fear no longer lives. You don't remove me from the rain. You cover me within. You teach my soul how to stand secure. No matter what I'm in, I don't chase a quiet place. I trust the peace you've placed right here, right now. I stand held inside your hand. There is peace that outlasts the storm. Not fragile, nothing. It anchors me when the night feels long and the light feels dim. There is peace that outlasts the storm. I breathe it in again. It doesn't promise easy roads. It promises you're in them. I stop fighting what I can't control. I let your calm take hold. I don't need the storm to cease. I just need your peace. I rest my thoughts, I still my fear. I feel you standing near, even here in crashing sound. Your peace is deeper than the ground. reaches deeper than the ground.
Peace that outlasts the storm. Now my soul can breathe. I'm not shaken by what I see. Your presence steadies me. There is peace that outlasts. I no longer run away. I stay right here. I trust you still, no matter what comes my way. I breathe.
I used to search for evidence, for signs that I could understand. But faith began to grow in me when I released my need to stand. I don't see the path ahead, I don't know where this leads, but something deeper holds me still and teaches me to breathe.
I don't walk this road alone, even when the way is unknown. Every step is held secure by love that's strong and sure. I am held by what I cannot see, by hands that carry me, not by sight but by belief.
I rest in what I can't perceive.
I am held by what I cannot see, beyond my certainty. I don't fear the mystery, I trust the one who's leading me.
I've learned faith doesn't need a map or proof before the step. It learns to listen in the dark and trust the voice instead. You don't reveal the whole design, you guide me day by doesn't show. My faith feels fragile and slow. I come with questions, not with praise, just trying to make it through the day. I don't arrive with lifted heads, I barely make it where I stand. But even in my quiet plea, you're already lifting me. I don't bring perfection here, I bring the weight I couldn't bear. And somehow in this open space, you meet me with your grace. When worship carries my weakness, I don't have to be strong. I lean into every word I sing until my heart moves on. When worship carries my weakness, I find rest in the sound. What I couldn't lift on my own, your presence lifts me now. I've learned that worship isn't noise. It's choosing you when I have no voice. It's staying when I wanna leave, believing when I barely believe. You don't wait for my resolve. You meet me where my courage falls, and in the offering of my breath, you strengthen what is left. I don't sing to hide my pain, I sing because you stay the same. Every word becomes a bridge from where I am to where you live. When words carries my weakness, I feel my spirit rise. Not because the weight is gone, but because you're by my side. When worship carries my weakness, I don't walk this road alone. Every note reminds my soul I'm held and I belong. I don't lift my voice to prove, I lift it just to cling to you. I let the melody hold me when my strength won't come through. I don't force a victory song, I stay right where I am. And in the stillness of this praise, you take me above the hell. When worship carries my weakness, I no longer hide. I stand inside your faithfulness and let you be my God. When worship carries my weakness, I'm stronger than I knew. Not because I found my strength, but because I leaned on you. I lean, I sing, I held, I lean.
last this long. I thought the answers would come before the silence grew strong. I've sat with questions unanswered, held hope without a sign, but somehow in this still moment you've been shaping what's inside.
You don't waste a single breath
or the space between each step.
Even here in quiet time,
you're forming faith inside.
Faith is built in the waiting room,
in the pause between the prayer.
Not when everything is certain,
but when you're the only thing there.
Faith is built in the waiting room.
When I don't know what comes next, I'm learning trust is not delayed, it's being shaped in rest. I used to think that standing still meant nothing much was happening, but you've been working quietly in ways I couldn't see. You teach my heart to stay awake, to listen more than chase, to recognize the sacred ground in every waiting place.
You don't rush when you refine,
you move in perfect time. Every moment held secure, every season serves a cure.
Faith is built in the waiting room.
When my strength is running thin,
You're not absent in the delay,
you're working deep within.
Faith is built in the waiting room.
When my faith learns how to stand, not by answers arriving fast, but by trusting who you are. I stop measuring the time, I release the finish line. I don't count the passing days, I choose trust instead of haste. I stay present, I stay open, I don't rush what you've spoken. I let patience have its way, I remain, I stay.
I stop measuring the time, I release the finish line. I don't count the passing days, choosing trust instead of hate. I stay present, I stay open, I don't rush what you've spoken. I let patience have its way,
I remain,
I stay, I trust, I stay, I wait, I trust, I stay. Faith is built in the waiting room.
and now my heart can see that
Nothing here was ever lost.
you are strengthening me, Lord.
Faith is built in the waiting room.
I no longer rush away, I trust the work you're doing now and the timing of your way. I don't wait, I trust, I remain.
I used to ask for more
More answers, more control, but somewhere in the
you became my only goal. I don't need the doors to open, I don't need the clouds to move, I don't need a sign or wonder, I just need to be with you. I release the chase I ran, I loosen every plan. What I thought would make me whole was being close to you all along. Your presence is enough for me, even if nothing else arrives. I don't need the world to change when I'm safe here by your side. Presence is enough for me, more than answers, more than proof. I don't measure what I lack when I'm standing here with you. I've learned to stop comparing where I am to where I've been. You don't rush me into futures, you just meet me where I stand. I don't fear what's not complete, you don't call my faith too small. You remind my restless heart that your nearness is my all. I don't search for something more, I found what I came for. Every breath, every moment is enough when you are close. Your presence is enough for me when the answers still feel far. I don't need to know the end, I know exactly where you are. Presence is enough for me, I don't strive, I don't pretend. Everything I'm longing for is already where you stand. I stay right here, I don't reach, I don't bargain, I don't plead. I let go of what could be, I choose you presently. I don't wait for something new, I don't chase a breakthrough. I breathe you in, I finally see you are enough for me. You are enough, 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 you are enough. Your presence is enough for me. Now my soul can rest, I don't fear what's missing, I am held in what you give. Your presence is enough for me, I'm content in where I am. I don't need another thing, I just stay here in your hands. I I've carried worry like a shield, held my breath so I wouldn't feel. I learned to hide behind control,
but it only weighed my soul. I tried to walk without the ache, convincing myself I'd be okay. But every step I couldn't take led me here to this holy place. I don't run from what I feel, I bring it where your love is real. I don't hold what breaks my peace, I place it at your feet. I lay my fear at your feet, every doubt, every plea. I don't need to carry this alone, I release what's been holding me. I lay my fear at your feet, I don't fight it anymore. I trust the ground beneath my knees is safe in you, my Lord. I used to think surrender meant I was losing what I had, but I'm finding strength in letting go of every fear I've wrapped. You don't ask me to be brave, you don't rush me through the pain. You just wait with open arms until my heart feels safe. I don't measure what might break, I trust the love that stays. Every fear finds its release when I lay it at your feet. I lay my fear at your feet, every shadow, every doubt, what I carried for so long, I don't have to carry now. I lay my fear at your feet, I feel the weight release. I don't stand in who I was, I rise in what you speak. I open my hands slowly, I don't grip what makes me weak. I trust you with the trembling, I trust you with my need. I don't run from what I fear, I place it right here. I don't ask you to remove, I just trust you to be true. I lay my fear at your feet, and my heart begins to breathe. I don't fear what comes next, I am safe in what you see. I lay my fear at your feet, and I stand in quiet grace. I don't carry yesterday, I move forward in this place. I let go, I trust I'm free. I don't stand exposed anymore, I don't brace for the fall. I've learned there is a place in you where no fear can reach it all. What once felt fragile in my hands now rests within your care. I don't guard every open wound. I trust you're standing there. I don't hide beneath my shame. You cover me with grace. Every weakness, every scar is safe within your arms.
I am covered by your love
that endures,
not fleeting, not unsure.
it doesn't fade when seasons change.
Your love remains secure.
I am covered by a love that endures through every rise and fall.
I don't fear what's ahead of me.
I'm held beyond it all. I've learned love doesn't disappear when the answers don't arrive. You don't pull away from me, you stay close through every time. You don't measure what I bring or how strong my faith appears. You just wrap me in your truth and quiet every fear. I don't earn the way you stay. You love me as I am today. Nothing lost, nothing torn. I am kept, I am restored. I am covered by a love that endures, not conditional or thin. It doesn't wait for me to rise.
It meets me where I've been.
I am covered by a love that endures
Every breath, every day.
I don't fear the passing time.
Your love does not decay.
I rest beneath what does not fail. I don't brace against the gale. I trust the shelter of your name. I let your love remain. I don't measure what I lack. I don't look behind my back. I stay right here. I am secure. I am loved. I am covered by a love that endures. Now my heart can rest. I don't fear what's unfinished. I don't fear what's unfinished. I am safe in what you've kept.
I am covered by a love that endures.
From beginning to the end, I don't walk this road alone.
Your love will not relent.
I am covered, I am kept, I am loved. I've heard the questions in my mind. Every fear that crossed the line, they try to tell me what I lack. They try to pull my courage back, but underneath the noise they make, there's a truth that starts to wake. A whisper steady, calm and clear, reminding me you're near. I don't silence every doubt, I just don't let it lead me now. There's a stronger voice inside,
calling me to rise.
hope speaks louder than doubt. Even when my faith feels small, I don't drown in what I hear. I listen for your call. Hope speaks louder than doubt. Not in volume, not in fear, but in truth that stands its ground. When you whisper, I am here. I've learned hope doesn't shout. It stays when fear runs out. It doesn't promise perfect days, it promises you'll stay. I don't deny what's hard to face, I just choose where my trust stays. I let your word outlast the noise, I follow your still voice.
I don't wait until I'm brave,
I don't wait until I'm brave.
I step forward anyway.
I step forward anyway.
I don't need the doubt to leave,
I just need to believe.
hope speaks
Louder than doubt. Now my heart begins to hear that what you've spoken over me I don't know how long this road will be. I don't see every step ahead of me, but I've learned I'm not walking blind. There's a presence keeping time. Every turn, every bend, you are closer than a friend. I don't fear what lies unknown. I was never meant to go alone. I don't measure every mile, I just follow where you guide. Even when the night feels alone, your nearness keeps me strong. I will not walk alone. You are with me every step. Even when the road is quiet, I feel you drawing near. I will not walk alone. When my strength feels almost gone, I don't fear the journey now, because you're walking with me on. I've learned presence isn't loud. It doesn't have to make a sound. It stays faithful, stays aware. Every moment you are there. You don't rush me to the end. You walk with me where I am. Every doubt, every fear loses power when you're near. I don't race against the time. I move at mercy's pace. Every step becomes a prayer, because I know you're there. I will not walk alone, even through the hardest days. I don't question where I'm going when you're leading me this way. I will not walk alone. I am steady, I am strong, not because I never fall, but because you walk me on. I don't fear the path ahead. I trust the ground you tread. I don't need the road to clear. I just need to know you're here. I don't rush to prove my faith. I stay beside your pace. Every step, every breath is guided by your presence. I don't fear the path ahead. I trust the ground you tread. I don't need the road to clear. I just need to know you're here. I don't rush to prove my faith. I stay beside your pace. Every step, every breath is guided by your presence. I will not walk alone. Now my heart can stand at ease. I don't fear what's yet to come. Your presence used to look for strength in fire, in moments loud and undeniable. But you've been teaching me instead that power often whispers when it's real. I don't feel different overnight, I don't rise fast into the light, but every morning I awake a little stronger than yesterday. You don't rush the healing through, you let it settle deep and true. Every breath I didn't see was strengthening me quietly.
Strength comes softly from you, like the dawn before the day. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, it meets me where I stay. Strength comes softly from you. When I thought I had no more, I don't feel it all at once, but I can stand again for sure.
I've learned you don't break me down just to prove how strong you are. You lift me in the quiet ways that heal the deepest parts. You don't measure progress loud, you celebrate the slow. Every step I didn't notice was your strength beginning to grow. But I don't chase the sudden rise, I trust the strength that stabilizes every moment held in grace. Every weakness finds its place. Strength comes
softly from you.
Not dramatic, not displayed.
It's the calm inside my chest
that wasn't there yesterday.
Strength comes softly from you.
And now I understand that what you're building in my soul is meant to truly stand. I stop waiting for a sign, I trust the work you're doing inside. I don't need the thunder sound, I feel you lifting me right now. I don't question how you move, I feel the strength that comes from you. I receive it soft and true, I am being renewed.
I am being renewed. I am being renewed.
Now my heart feels steady, sure. I don't fear the fragile days. Your strength in me endures.
Strength comes softly from you.
And I walk with lifted head, not because the fight is gone, but because I've been strengthened on.
I'm renewed.
Used to listen for you in the noise, in moments
screams loud without a choice. But you were never far away. I just hadn't learned how to stay. I fill the quiet with my fear, mistook the silence for you not being near. But now I know the truth inside. You speak where I stop trying. You don't compete with all my sound. You wait until my heart slows down. And in the hush I try to flee. You've been speaking patiently. Stillness is where you speak, not in rush, not in haste. When I quiet every thought, I hear you calling me by name. Stillness is where you speak, where my soul learns how to hear. I don't search for signs anymore. Your voice is close and clear. I don't rush to fill the space. I don't fear this quiet place. I've learned the silence isn't empty. It's where you're drawing near to me. You don't force your voice through sound. You speak where trust is found. Every breath becomes a prayer when I stay right here. I don't chase what I should feel. I let your whisper be what's real. In the calm I try to avoid, I finally hear your voice. Stillness is where you speak. When my striving finally ends, I don't need another sign. I just listen and attend. Stillness is where you speak, and my heart has learned the way to remain, to stay, to trust, and hear what you would say. I quiet every urge to move. I don't interrupt what you're doing. I don't rush to understand. I stay open, I stay still. I let the moment breathe. I let the silence teach. I don't need control or sound. I'm listening now. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening now. Stillness is where you speak. Now my heart knows how to hear. I don't fear the quiet place. I find you waiting here. Stillness is where you speak, and I will not turn away. I remain in holy hush to hear what you would say. I listen. I hear.
I've walked through seasons of the unknown, carried questions I couldn't hold. I searched for peace in passing things, but nothing stayed, nothing remained, until I found the ground beneath that didn't move when I was weak. Not a moment, not a phase, but a love that chose to stay. I don't drift with every tide. I found my place, I found me wide. What once felt fragile in my hands now rest inside your plan.
I am anchored in you forever, not shaken by the changing tide.
When the winds rise or when the night falls, I am steady by your side.
I am anchored in you forever,
beyond the fear,
beyond the storm.
I don't search for solid ground. I've been standing on it all along. I've learned faith isn't holding tight, it's resting through the longest nights. It's trusting what I cannot see, because you've been faithful to me. I don't fear what time may bring. I don't cling to everything. I stay rooted, I stay sure. Your love in me will endure.
I don't rush toward tomorrow or live inside yesterday. I stay anchored in this moment where your presence always stays. I am anchored in you forever, not dependent on the view.
Every season, every change still leads my heart to you.
I am anchored in you forever. Now my soul has found its rest.
I don't measure what may come. I am held, I am blessed. I don't fear the waves ahead. I trust the ground beneath my steps. I don't bargain with the wind. I remain anchored deep within. I don't chase what fades with time. I stay rooted in the divine. I don't drift, I don't depart. I am anchored in your
I am anchored in you forever. Now my faith is standing tall.
Not because I never fall, but because you never let me go.
I am anchored in you